Oh, the game backlog. Yeah, I'm not finished that sentence. I'm pretty sure you already know what a game backlog is, but if you don't, I'm gonna have to explain it to you. A game backlog. What is it? Well, it's a list of games that you have where you want, or that you basically, you find a game, you're like, I want to play that game, so you throw it on your backlog, and you list each one of the games in a specific order. Like, hey, next I want to play Bioshock, then I want to play Banjo-Kazooie, maybe after that I'll get around to Halo. You get the point? Yeah, well, that's what a game backlog is, and it's really important that people who want to play a lot of games have them so that they can document, hey, okay, next I'm going to play this game, and then I'm going to get around to that game, and so on and so forth. That's why I find that whenever I go to buy a game, I'm always like, is this game in my backlog? If it is, I'll go ahead, I'll buy it, and I'll play it. If it's not, I have so many games to get around to anyways, I might as well just put this on the backlog and get around to it. So, yeah, that's for the most part what a backlog is. I mean, here's mine. Yeah, let's see. We have a lot of varied games. You have Bioshock 2, Bioshock Infinite, Boneworks, Last of Us, Ukulele, Black Ops 3's Campaign, God of War, Tomb Raider, Dark Souls, Doom Eternal, and Stray. And I already have a ton of games that I need to add onto that. But it's just like I said, really important that you have them. And, it's really important that we talk about how many games there are and how there are way too many games to where your backlog's never going to get finished. I mean, there's so many games out there. When you open up Steam, you're like, oh, wow, look, I want to play. I'm opening up Steam right now, but I'm not videoing. I'm opening up Steam right now, so here, let's see. Yeah, like, you're like, oh, this game looks nice, I'll add it to my backlog. And then you add 5 more games to your backlog while you're scrolling through Steam looking at games. It's so annoying because you know that you're never going to finish most of the games that you end up adding to your backlog because there are just so many. I want to do a full run of Terraria. That's like hundreds of hours. I want to get around to both of the Bioshock games after the first one, but they're each pretty long. I want to play the Borderlands franchise, right? Borderlands, there's like a million of those. Even just like, I am opening up Steam right now. Let me just like scroll through Steam and give examples on how there are just way too many games. Yeah, I don't know. There's just like, look, I want to get around to Dead Setter. It's made by the same guy who made It Steals. I really liked It Steals. I made a video where I literally talked about how much I like it. That wasn't the main focus of the video, but that's kind of what I did. Yeah. Yeah, look, just scrolling through Steam. I want to get around to Phasmophobia. Yeah, okay, here. I want to eventually play some Phasmophobia. I don't actually know if that has, a campaign. But whatever. Okay, I'm gonna go through campaign games, just like scrolling through Steam. Alright, I do for sure want to play Escape the Backrooms. I want to get around to actually beating all the FNAF games, which I haven't done. I want to play Poppy Playtime eventually. I want to play Half-Life Alyx. Half-Life Alyx is just, like, you get the point. Far Cry, right? I want to play I want to play Raft. There's just way too many games, and it can get so difficult managing your games and managing which game to play next. Like, for example, sitting here looking at my backlog, it's like, okay, am I sure that Bioshock 2 is the next game I want to play? I kind of really want to play The Last of Us. But you get the point. There's too many games. Too many. Yeah, like I said, the backlog is never gonna get finished. That's kind of the whole point of a backlog. You're never gonna finish it all the way. Because it's never meant to be finished. It's not meant to be anything more than, hey, this is the next game I'm gonna get to. I'm gonna play this after I am done grinding at Fortnite. This is my backlog, right? It's never, ever gonna be finished all the way. And that's okay. It's not meant to be finished. You're never meant to actually fully finish your backlog. It's meant to be something that you keep adding on to. So I know that if I added all the games that I wanted to play to my backlog, there would be hundreds of games. And there's no way I'm ever, even in my entire lifetime, gonna make it around to them. And it's really important that I only play the games that I want to play, because that's something that's really important. There are too many games out there. You are never going to play all of the games that you want to play. You will never get around to play that one game. That one game that you have told yourself a million times you want to play, when you see it randomly, you're never going to get around to it. Because you already want to play Hades. You already want to go through Stardew Valley or Dark Souls. You already want to beat the Spider-Man games. There's just way too many. You want to play through Grounded? Yeah, there's no way you're going to be able to play through all of those games plus more. Because most of them are at least 10 hours long. Well, that's like lowballing it. A lot of them are much longer, all the way up to 20 hours. That's why RPGs are... That's why people who play RPGs never run out of games to play, because even if there were 5 RPGs that you could play for the rest of your life, those are the only games that you could play, you would still probably not end up losing that much time gaming, and you'd probably never run out of games to play, because there are RPGs and sandbox games that never completely end, which makes the backlog so hard to complete. It will never be done. It will never be completed. Make sure to drop a like and hit the subscribe button. You've made it to the end. You've made it to the end of the video. You clearly enjoy it. If you want to see more videos like this, because that's what I do on my channel, subscribe and drop a like to show the algorithm that you like it. It helps support me a lot. And comment, say I enjoyed the video, or give me some criticism. Like, hey, you're loading your video off with too much filler, which I know I'm doing. Something like that. It's just please engage with the video. It helps out a lot. Thank you all for watching to the end. Goodbye.